11 buses in 20 what? Hmm. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Depending on the time you're going to be watching this video, it's your girl Diamond. Be sure to subscribe, turn on post notification on so anytime I post a new video, you get notified. And yeah, welcome. You already saw by the title of this video, and I'm so sorry for my voice. This is cranky, and your girl has been feeling too somehow unwell lately. Just a little bit, but yeah, gosh. I made this video days back. I edited and everything, but suddenly I lost the files. I have to start again. So, voila. Yeah, we are. Sorry, you guys already saw by the title of this video. 11 buses in 20 what? Hmm. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. So, on today's video, we're going to be talking about how I got to have 11 bosses in 20 what years of my life and lessons I've learned, the journey, and everything in between. So, okay, so I'm going to mention each job and then the if it was my boss, if they were male or females, I might not be able to mention them accordingly, but I'm going to be specific about the how many like the years I've been with them. Um yeah, so let's get right into it. Okay, so for my number one job, if I clearly remember vividly, I was a nanny. A nanny, yes. And I was small. I was tiny, you know. But yeah, so I think I did that job for 2 years. 2 years, yeah. Was way back. I did it for 2 years. And so I was literally a nanny to a girl, a baby girl, like a little girl, not like a baby. I think she was like a child, like not a toddler. I think a toddler is like, I think she was 5. She was literally 5. So I was a nanny and her mother. So I'm assuming it's a female because her mother literally employed me and stuff. So my second job was what was my second job? I'm not going to be able to mention them accordingly, but yeah, let's just get right into it. So while I was doing that job, I literally learned patience because I am not a patient one. Never. Your girl, I've never. So I really learned patience during that job because you know life left uh right in front of me. Yeah, life was living. I lived life, so I learned patience. I guess, yeah. I think I positive because I mean I was small, so I'm trying to like reflect and remember and stuff. I think for my second job, I was a what was I? Oh my gosh, this thing is hard. Oh, that replay is hard. Jeez. Okay, so let's see. I'm not going to be able to remember them line by line, but let's just randomly pick. I think I did. I was a restaurant. Ugh, no. It's not the word. I was a sales girl in a restaurant. I was more of a waitress in a restaurant. Ugh, yeah. So in that restaurant there, mm, it's a fresh chop. Fresh chop. When I mean fresh chop is as you dey come inside, now we dey take dey cook the food for you. As you dey yeah, like wait, you enter inside now, you're like with your friends, and you be like, I want a jollof rice, and your friend be like, oh, I want a goosey soup. We will make it hot from the fire for you. Like, na. That was it. I did that job for 3 months. The reason why I did that job for 3 months was because it was stressful, very stressful. And my boss then was a male. He was a man. It was stressful. I go to work around 8 in the morning and I'm closing around 11. And I'm a what? Ha, please. Oh. It was stressful. So I had to stop because I mean I did 3 months in the job, so I had to end it. Um so another job I did was the lesson I learned in that job was patience. I learn am. Patience. You see that patient thing e come my way because when customer come, then you say hurry up. If you don't know how to be patient with them, you will just flame up and before you know, exchange of words and all of that. And trust me, then they usually say customer is always right. And I am like, okay. So I really learned patience and I also learned a lot of things when it came to cooking because I mean I was in the kitchen definitely. So so many things and yeah, my hair is rough. Okay, so another job I did was hey Chineke. There is a job that gave me phobia, and till today that job is still me. And I'm going to say about this job, but let's put it aside first. So I did sales rep in a gambling setting, not like setting, not like gambling setting like that. It was more like gambling now, not like casino. No, it's not casino. It's where you come, you bet a game, you come back to check if the result is out and you make money. It was a lotto stuff. And my boss then was a male. He was so good to me. Oh my god, one of the kindest person I'd ever worked with, who still asks of me even after years later. And he was a male. He was good. And yeah, so I did that job for 2 years. 2 years, yes, it was good. And the reason why I left that job was because I had to move. And also, a lesson I learned about that job was patience. Because customers are coming in different people, different characters, different behaviors. And I'm like, okay. So I really learned patience and consistency too. Because if you see the way people were consistent in that thing, and I'm like, if I can fuel my energy like this, hey, I'm going to make it in this life. Oh, so yeah, I learned consistency and patience in that job. Okay, so another job I did was as a I sold in the supermarket. Yeah, yeah. So I have gist for you people. That supermarket job, eh? Hey, girl. If you see this my bone neck, you see this thing here. When I been to do that one, you can put water. Water will stay. Water will just stay, dwell. Mm-hmm. Let me take you guys a little bit into why that job was like that. Okay, so I literally applied for that job like today. I was interviewed that day. I was asked to resume that day, and I'm like, please, I need to go home. I'll come back the next day. So I went home, I prepped, and I resumed. But promises were made before I resumed duty. Um, so there was someone there before me, a sales rep. I literally applied for a sales rep. So in that supermarket structured company was a pharmacy under and a bakery under. So it was a supermarket, like this is a supermarket, this is a pharmacy, and this is a bakery under the supermarkets. So I literally applied for a sales rep in the supermarket as an attendant, a sales attendant in the supermarket. But trust me, your girl did more than she applied for. Promises were not kept. And plus that, I lost a phone my daddy, my Odogu Panana, bought for me. Yes. So my phone got stolen there. The promises they made, ah gosh, it was not kept at all. They told me 3 months into the job that they were going to increase my salary if I'm consistent, if I'm good, if I'm, you know, uh, like I literally did everything. When I need to lay down this gist for you people to be able to understand the angle I'm coming from, right? So I resumed duties. It wasn't up to 2 months. The girl there, she's always hiding the password, the login password to the system away from me. And I'm always like, who cares? So now here is where everything started roughly. As I was saying, like I said, 3 months into the job, she 2 months, I think 2 months into the job, she was literally adding the password, and I didn't really care because I mean she was there, I was there, so I didn't really care. I did my own part of the job. I she had this sense of I was here before you kind of feminine energy towards me, you know. So I didn't really care. Mine was to work, give it my all, and at the end of everything get my paycheck. I think I was getting to 2.5 months. she stopped coming to work. Guys, like, she just stopped. She didn't tell me anything. We didn't quarrel. We didn't fight. She didn't even say she was stopping or anything like that. Salary got paid. She stopped coming. And I'm like, I came to work the next day. I waited. I waited. I didn't see her. I opened up the store, the supermarket rather. Because it was a supermarket, yeah. I opened the place. I was waiting, waiting, waiting. I didn't see her. She didn't tell me the password to the system. She didn't tell me nothing. She didn't even put me through nothing. So everything I learned, I basically used my number six, the human senses, to learn them. And then I waited, she didn't come, so I had to log in because trust me, your girl is smart. I literally logged in the password to the system and I was selling. And then my boss came. Mind you, my bosses for this job were a man and a woman, husband and wife. Yep. So she came, what happened, this and that, why did your second not come? And I'm like, I don't know, she didn't tell me anything, she just stopped and all of that. So she was like, okay, we'll look for someone else. Months passed, nobody came. Days, weeks, nobody came. I was working diligently. Now, let me tell you where the twist came in. Was when I graduated, basically, from a sales rep attendant to a pharmacist attendant. I began selling drugs. Like, I became a pharmacist. A sales pharmacist sells whatever the English is. I became one. I was selling drugs to, like, medicine, not drugs, like drugs, medicine, all this for malaria, for body pain relief and stuff like that. As if that was not enough, I became a bakery girl. And I'm like, how did I end up like this? How did I end up like this? I walked myself out, hoping and believing my pay is going to be raised. At the end of the month, nothing came. 2 months, 3 months, no raised. I'm like, suddenly the other girl came back and everything felt like she never left. Like, months, she left again. I'm like, okay, no increments, no increments of salary, nothing. And I told you all already, my phone got stolen there. And guess what they told me? Sorry. There was not even a sense of acknowledgement. Okay, let me at least, even if it's just this month, increase her salary so she could be able to buy a new phone and stuff. And then I'm like, for what? Guess how I did a year. And this thing I'm telling you, customers are shouting on me. My bosses are like, Terry, oh gosh. I told myself I'm done. I woke up one morning, I'm like, if the other girl could stop without no, I am done. I stopped. They called, they called, they called, and they called. And I'm like, I was there. I pleaded. I spoke. Increase. I wrote letters. I talked. I behaved well. Y'all were not looking my part. So now I want to stop. You're not calling me as if I'm the bad person. Please, oh. Yeah, I stopped. So moving forward, I also did lesson learned. Why am I always forgetting? Lesson learned, eh? I learned both the good and the bad, but please, we are in the positive side. So, patience. My patience was Jesus Christ. Whoosh! My patience was top notch in that place because I was so patient. I think I shouldn't have been, but I was. So I learned. What did I learn there, self? I learned how to eat bread because me, I was a bakery girl. I shall dey chop bread because I suffer. Eh, I learned self-contentment. That was where I learned self-contentment. Yep, because trust me, I learned self-contentment. And I also learned how to speak up when it was hurting. That was one of the places that taught me how to speak up when it was hurting because I'm not a very expressive person. I always die down issues and just allow it be. But trust me, there taught me how to vomit it out immediately. So yes. Moving forward, I worked as a sales rep in a creative settings. Now, when I mean creative setting, I don't know what to name that job, but it was a creative setting because there is there's something I would have loved to show you, but no. You know when you have clothes like ashwebi all these brides, and then they want to like stone it, do something. That was the creative settings. Yes, I stoned a whole lot of bunch of clothes and everything. Trust me, they were good because I learned so quick. Your girl is smart now, Abba. I literally did that job for 3 months before leaving the job. My boss was a woman, and I had a female manager and myself, so we were just two. So I left that job. Reason is because distance was, and during the that period, outside was rough. That's the reason why. Because I would get to work as early. I would leave the house 6 in the morning, and I will get to work probably 9 in the morning. And when I'm coming back, I'm leaving the office by 5, but I'm reaching my house 11. Traffic, distance. To even see vehicle with your money and enter, you will beg. So tell you go beg, so tell body go tell you I take be. Do you understand? Yeah, so I remember that one very, very well. Sorry, I had to take a quick break and I'm back. So that was the reason why I left that job, but that was a good one because I literally learned a whole lot of things and I still have some upstairs because yeah. Another job I did was, hey, this phobia job is wanting me to say it. Oh, I should say it. Should I say it? Can I say it? Don't mind my voice. I'm not feeling too good. Can I say it? But let's leave it aside. So I'll still say it. But I think another. How many have I mentioned now? Hey, uh, I don't know, but okay. So I think I did. What job did I do again? Let's talk about that one that wants me to say it. The house help job, house assistance, whatever the name is. I did that job. Yes, I did it. And my employer or employee or the person may employ me, English not suppose hard, was a woman. And that was when I saw sweat. Like where you're looking at your face, the way sweat is coming down like this. I see him. That job gave me phobia. I'm not doing it again. Lie. I cannot do it. I will not do it. I'm not doing it though. I've like that job, I learned extreme patience, tolerance. I learned tolerance. I learned. I learned almost everything. How to shut up, how to look and not talk, how to be angry and not display that anger. I learned it because that job showed me shege. And I did that job for, let me count. I started in July. So July, August, September, October, November, December. I said, no, I'm not doing again. I am going. No, I am going. I don't want to do. Is it my first? No, 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 no. We don't do. We are not mba. We are mba. I don't want. That was when I left that job. I left it with my whole chest, like full body and chest and mind. I left. So yeah. That's Which one again? Hey, I don't remember, but yeah. Okay, I remember. Apparently, um, I left that job with my old chest. So, which one again did I do? Which one again did I do? That was when I went into my career. Yes, don't mind my hair is rough. Um, just and then my voice is cranky. Like I said, I'm not feeling too good. So, um, um, what's it called? I went into my career as a nurse. As a nurse, yay! So I studied, I read, I went to classes. I studied, I read, I came out in flying colors, and voila, I graduated as a nurse. And I started working in an hospital. Oh, damn! My bosses, they were good. Like emphasize on good, kind. Oh, they were good. I had two bosses, and two of them were men. Two men, married men. Like they were, yeah, they were good. in terms of almost everything. They were really good. I mean, they know when to be a boss, and then they know when to actually allow another human breathe. They were good. I worked with them for 4 years. For 4 years, and yeah. So after, let me see. I really learned a whole lot. You know what, nursing, it comes with a whole lot too. I learned, ah, in short, it's like I was bred to come and learn patient. I wasn't given patient when I was born. Like I lacked that thing, but I I had to grow with it. I grew with it, over the years, and I really learned a whole lot when it came to patience, being patient, everything that had to do with being patient with myself, being patient with other people, being accommodating. I mean, I was already accommodating, but lack of patience made it really, really hot, like made it impossible. But yeah, I learned patience, everything in between, empathy, when to be empathetic, when to be sympathetic, when to, express and not express and stuff. I really learned that one. So moving forward, after I left the job, I left the hospital job, like my nursing career, I left it aside for a bit. I looked forward to applying to other hospitals, but jobs were not coming. So I finally found a job. Yes, found a job. I applied that same day. I was employed that same day. I my blood was sticking for blood work and all of that. And they told me they were going to call me in 3 days. Um, so I was like, okay, that's fine. I mean, it was a caregiving job, actually. That was like they were supposed to like um give me a certain location. Caregiving job, they push you to houses, to places. So in 3 days they were supposed to come up with a place I was going to go to. So I was cool. So but when I got home, I was thinking about the whole thing, the rules and regulation. I read, I signed everything. I'm like, as in how much are you paying me that you something will happen? I'm just giving you a little closure of what I read in the agreement. This It was written, if a misunderstanding happens that leads to a police case, you would have to be arrested first before investigation. And I'm like, if I'm innocent, you will arrest me and go and keep me for mosquito in Kiri Kiri. Mosquito to be biting. Like Kiri Kiri mosquito to be biting. After like how many days, how many weeks, or who knows when, you now investigate and now know that I'm innocent and not come and look in my face and tell me, "Hey, yeah, sorry, life, caution." I've had a lot of dramas already. I am not a fan of dramas and I do not like dramas. So please, I cancelled. I changed my mind. When that 3 days came, they called. I was like, I got an offer. I applied in places before yours, so I got an offer. But mind you, I never had no offer. So after that one passed, days passed, weeks passed. I just made up my mind. I was moving distance, like very far distance, so from where I was currently to where I wanted to go to as at then. No, like as at current, you understand? So I moved. When I moved, I looked for jobs. I'm not a lazy person. I look for work wey my body just dey do me. Hey, you sure say you go see this work like this? But yeah, so after a while of not seeing a job, my friend then that I was with, um, I started working for her sister. Trust me, that caregiver job, the boss there, my boss there, because I was literally a staff already. It's just that I did not, you understand? So let me say, I already sacked myself before I even resumed. So it was a man. So I started working for my friend sis. She was a woman and she was good. And trust me, what was I doing in that? I was a sales rep in that job. Yes, caregiver after caregiver, sales rep. I was a sales rep, so I was selling food. Trust me, yeah. But the stress was in my ori. Is this ori or go? I don't know, but yeah, the stress was there, and I was working in, but time things happen, life happen, and I'm living it. So yeah, this is me, Diamond Unfiltered. So well, fast forward to, yeah, I got a job. Finally got an offer. I was called in to come for the interview like in the evening. And I'm like, "Ah, the distance of that place is far, oh, and it's already evening. Why don't I come the next day?" Trust me. When they said, "My God has done it finally. Hey, finally. So I woke up, I prepped myself. I didn't plan this thing. When I woke up in the morning, I packed my bag because it was a distance. It was crazy. And trust me, it's an environment I've not gone before, but I've heard severally about. I packed my bag, my bathing container, my toiletries. I packed everything as if I was going to work. Meanwhile, they said come for interview, but trust me, when the Lord has done it, He will turn the captivity of Zion. Abi, you people know what I'm talking about. I went there that day. I got interviewed that day. I was employed that day. I started working that day, and trust me, I am in my current job. So quite bar, so quite bar, crack it. So I'm in my current job as a sales rep, working in the clothing, a renowned, a re, wait, popular fashion store. I want to talk am, the one where everybody know. Na there I dey work, and the Lord has been so faithful. So that's my current 9 to 5 work now. I'm a sales rep in a renowned, renowned, in a very well known fashion store, clothing store. So we are into, it's more like a ready to wear kind of, you know. Yes, so that's my current job. Hey, now there is one I've not mentioned in all of this. That one was another bit of my career. Remember, I'm a nurse. Yep. And I'm also creative because I can do all these beading stones and stuff like that on clothes and all of that. But trust me, back then, years back, I learned how to make shoes and caps. When I mean caps, I don't mean like face caps. So I not learned that one, but I can do those ones. But the most I learned was native caps for wedding, traditional weddings and stuff. I learned how to do that one with shoes, the beadings and everything. Trust me. And my boss was a man. And I learned it's handwork. Oh. That people like handwork. I mean, no, wait. How they used to say it is handwork. I learned it. It's apprenticeship. I learned the thing as handwork. Do you understand? English will not come out by me because okay. So yes, I learned that one, and my boss was a man. Good, good, good. He was good as I then. I mean, my judgmental states then he was good. So yeah, and which other one? Am I missing anything? I'm trying to think. Okay, while I was learning how to make shoes, I learned a lot. Oh, I did that one for like a year, 6 months, because your girl is fast. So um I really learned a whole lot. Patience was inclusive and everything. Patience, honesty, coordination, how to be neat. I learned everything in between. So yeah. So I learned everything in between. Mind you, I've been writing it down because it's not easy to cram all these things in your head. Like it's less than like 11 or 12 works, 12 jobs in 20 what? So yeah, I learned a whole lot. So tell me, have any of you guys like how many people have you guys really worked for? How many? Because I know everybody comes in differently and stories are different, career journeys and everything. And some of you might be wondering, why did I leave nursing? I did not leave nursing. I did not leave nursing. Now, as a person, growing up as a, don't worry, that'll be story time for another day. Yes, that's gonna be stay tuned for that. YouTube video where I get to talk about why I shifted a little bit from nursing and what is my plan toward nursing and if I'm abandoning or not abandoning nursing as a career thereabout. So stay tuned to my channel. Be sure to subscribe, turn on your post notification on. Please always leave a comment. Remember, we are growing, sharing, and learning. Definitely in this space, very unfiltered. Please subscribe. Be cool. Be cool. But please subscribe to my channel and be sure to turn on post notification on so anytime I post a new video you get notified. But yeah, all know this is not my voice. It's just because the weather is and I'm not feeling too good, so it's a bit cranky in there and all of that. So yeah, I'll stay tuned for more videos coming your way. But let's be on the safe side. Y'all tell me, is there any job you've done that's giving you phobia, or is there any job you've ever done and you be like, nah, I'm not doing that again, nah, never, never? Or is there any job you wished you never had left? Is there anything? We are in the space of sharing, learning, and growing. Share your thoughts with me, and I'm sure someone out there will be able to understand you. Yes, so stay tuned for more videos. For now, bye. See you in my next video. Ciao.